Hi everyone, Mr. Jim from Eat Right Philly here. I am going to show you what I got today at the supermarket. Let's start with vegetables. Since half your plate is should be fruits and vegetables, half your shopping cart should also be fruits and vegetables. So let's see what I picked up here at the supermarket. I've got some baby carrots that make a good snack. Frozen broccoli. All right, frozen veggies are usually cheaper than fresh veggies and are often as nutritious or even more nutritious. They're also really easy to cook. We've got some sugar snap peas here that I'm going to use for dinner tomorrow night. We've got arugula that I'll use for sandwiches. So like if I make an egg sandwich, I'll put some arugula and the tomato here and the avocado on it. And so it's not just the cheese and the eggs. We've got cherry tomatoes, also a good snack, just like the baby carrots. I like to get lots of things for snacks that are fruits and vegetables so that I always have a healthy snack choice, so that I'm not tempted to go to the corner store and grab something that's, less healthy. Let's see, I said the tomatoes already. These are the little potatoes. They come in a bag, a huge bag for $5. I really like them because when I'm roasting potatoes in the oven, they only take like 10-15 minutes to roast them. Next we've got our basil, fresh basil. I usually like to get a pack of fresh basil. I already planted the pack of fresh basil I got from the supermarket, so that's why I just have a little spray of it. Fresh basil is a good additive to a lot of things, and when we get to the greens group, I'll show you the Triscuits. I like to take those cherry tomatoes and the fresh basil and a little slice of mozzarella cheese on a Triscuit and have that, and I'll have a couple of those for a snack. Here we've got our tomato juice and vegetable juice, and we've got salad and sun-dried tomato bruschetta. Often I'll get hummus, but I've been getting tired of hummus. I've been getting hummus a lot, so I try to get something else that's from the vegetable group to use as a spread on a bagel or on bread, so that I get a little bit more vegetables. Try to get a little bit of vegetables all the time at each meal, so that I can get all my vegetables that I need for the whole day. All right, let me show you what I got here from the fruit group. So we'll start with the bananas. I try to have a banana every day. Bananas are a really good source of potassium, so really heart healthy. And then two of my favorite things about the summertime, we've got fresh cut up melon and cherries. Now, cherries are usually really expensive in the supermarket, but because it's the right season for them, I was able to get a really, really good price for them, and so I bought a pack to have to snack on. And then these cut up melon I like to have for dessert because it's healthy and it's filling, and it's also really easy because they cut them up in the store. So yeah, that's the fruit group. Alright, so this is what I have from the greens group. To start here, we've got some bagels, we've got some crackers, and then oatmeal. I like getting this big box of oatmeal because it's very cost effective. I get, as you see, 52 packets come in a box, and at the store I buy this at, it's like $11. So for $11, I get 52 days worth of breakfasts. So really easy. So with oatmeal though, the really good thing about oatmeal is it's really high in what's called soluble fiber. Soluble fiber is a nutrient that helps lower your cholesterol and control your cholesterol, so it's really heart healthy. So it's good to have some oatmeal at least a few times a week for breakfast. All right, last we've got the protein group and the dairy group. So I'll show you what I got here from the protein group and the dairy group. Let's start with the oat milk. Normally I'll just get 1% milk, but I had a coupon, and the oat milk was this container of oat milk was free. I didn't pay anything for it, so that's why I got the oat milk. But it still does have, as you see, it's still got the calcium and vitamin A and D, just like regular milk does. So it's still going to give me all the benefits that regular milk does, and it's lower in fat too. So it's a good healthy choice. Here we've got mozzarella cheese. This is already sliced up into little slices. These are good to put on like an egg sandwich because they melt really quickly and really nicely. Little yogurt cups. I try to have a little yogurt cup every day. Yogurt has healthy bacteria for your digestive system. All right, so it's called probiotics, and yogurt has healthy bacteria that'll help your digestive system work better and help your body use the nutrients in food a lot better. So I try to get one of the, at least one for every day of the week. Here we've got salmon lox. And salmon is really good because it's high in omega-3s. Omega-3s are something that aren't in a whole lot of foods, but they're really healthy for your brain and really healthy for your heart. So it's good to get some omega-3s every day, and so I try to get a little bit of salmon. Here we have scallops. They were on sale. I don't normally get scallops because they're really expensive, but they're one of my favorite foods. So I made sure to get some this week because it was on sale. I haven't had them in a while. Seafood is generally going to be a healthier protein choice than something like beef or chicken or pork, just because it's generally lower in fat, and the fats that it, or oils that it does have, like the omega-3s and the salmon, are going to be the heart healthier kind, rather than something like beef that's got a lot of saturated fat that kind of is not good for your heart.